One of the things that Fortnite is most well known for is its customization components. This includes things like skins, custom weapons and gliders, and of course, emotes. Emotes, which generally take the form of dances, have a wide selection of moves that you can bust out, giving you a lot of options to play with. Whether you're taunting someone, celebrating a kill, or just flat out trying to intimidate a foe, these dances and emotes can surely come in handy. For one's ego, I suppose. But there are some of them that are a little unsettling. So today we are taking a closer look with our list of the top 10 scary Fortnite dances. Take scary with a grain of salt, friends. They're not really all that scary, but some of them can definitely be creepy. And let's be quite frank, most of these are up there in the fear factor department, all depending on the skin that you're wearing while you're doing these dances. So with that in mind, let's get to our list. Starting us off in at number 10, Reanimated. It's an obvious choice for this list. Reanimated from beyond the rave. Or at least that's what it's described as according to the game. Here we have the Reanimated dance emote in Fortnite. As you can probably already tell, this emote consists of your skin moving around like a reanimated corpse. Zombie arms and all. That wasn't really zombie arms, that was more of the wave if I'm being honest. Zombie arms is more like, you know. I don't have experience in being a zombie. It's not a thing I am well acquainted with. It's one of those emotes that if you catch it in your peripheral vision or in the corner of your screen, it might actually give you a quick sharp spook before you realize what it is in actuality. So get your ghoul on, my friends. Maybe you'll scare someone. In at number 9, the Infinite Dab. Infinite dabbing? Yeah, that sounds like a horrifying concept to me. No one, and I'm saying no one in their right mind should ever dab that much. I don't care if you're doing it in a video game. Unless it's to punctuate a very ironic or meme-based joke, there is no reason to toss your arms up into the air and do that on repeat. But that is what this emote is, people. An infinite but actually finite dab, if we're being honest. See, even the name is incorrect. Don't be inhumane and cruel. Drop that dab, move on to the next silly dance craze. But hey, you could always use it to torture people of the same opinion as us, or specifically me, on dabbing. Food for thought, people. And at number 8, Crabbie. Crabbie can be one of two things. Either it's a fun little jig that your happy, approachable skin can pull off, or an absolute horror show if done with a particularly creepy avatar. It's all about the pairings here, people. So look at the Raven skin doing it. That is like some It Chapter 1 right there. Horrifying individual doing a little jig that surely means murder is coming, or has just occurred, depending on when you like to use your emotes. Up next, number 7, Boneless. Boneless is very much how it sounds. It's a dance move that makes it appear that your avatar does not have bones in their arms, and it's actually pretty creepy. Now when it comes to dancing, any movement aside from moving forward will break the emote's animation and return your character to a normal stance. Now imagine you saw someone just coming at you moving forward, as they only can, while doing the boneless emote and wearing a freaky skin. The likes of Big Mouth, perhaps? I mean, that would be scary as hell. That's some horror movie crap right there. I mean, to be fair, seeing Big Mouth do any emote is pretty scary, but boneless in particular? Ugh, no thanks. And at number 6, Bulletproof. Where did all those bullets come from? Well, actually, we know you've probably been fired at a whole darn lot during the course of this match, haven't you? Lame joke aside, Bulletproof is another emote to make this list because of its intimidation factor versus being creepy. There's just something about watching an avatar shake off that many bullets that makes one want to shy away from said avatar busting that out, especially one with a darker disposition. If you saw someone with a Battlehound skin doing that, or that caliber of intimidating, that is 10 times worse. You're like, okay, no, I'm good. I'm gonna run this way and maybe not get dead, but I know. Apparently in my mind, the way that I play Fortnite is very cowardly. I just run around and try to not get shot. In at number 5, Ground Pound. With the right skin, this can be intimidating as hell. Ground Pound is essentially a superhero landing. You know, when heroes in films or on TV or comic books themselves jump down from a high height and then epically land like a total pro. If timed correctly and unfatally, this emote is one way to really show your foes that you mean business. And while that might not be entirely scary, if paired with the right terrifying skin, it is easy enough to make any player feel a little uneasy. Give it a go. Up next at number 4, Breakneck. Breakneck is an emote that not only has a name that makes you shudder, but if seen from a certain angle, it straight up looks like a player's avatar might actually be landing on their neck, breaking it. It's more so an emote that the first time you see it in a match, your eyes can trick you into thinking that and freak you out a little bit, but generally it is one that manages to become less and less of an eye catcher the more you see it. Or use it. Moving on to number 3, Rage Quit. Okay, look, I know that the controller that your avatar tosses down when you use Rage Quit isn't a real controller. It's a fictional visual in a fictional game, but my god, I cannot watch someone use the Rage Quit emote without cringing slightly as soon as that controller smashes against the ground. It pains me watching it get trashed around and then kicked. Maybe it's because we've all seen someone Rage Quit like this before in real life to the point where it's like, whoa, my dude, hope you're not gonna go kill everyone in the nearby vicinity now because you sucked at this game. Maybe it's because I'm just hella precious about my more expensive possessions and that's no way to treat a controller, especially if you still want it to work afterwards. But whatever it is, the Rage Quit emote can still be ever so slightly triggering and unsettling, which earns it a spot on our list today. And at number 2, Breaking Point. The Breaking Point emote is the kind of emote that you see as a reactionary movement versus a victory dance or a silly jam out sesh move. It's kind of super intimidating, isn't it? It consists of an avatar pointing outwards and then making a small gesture with their hands that appears to be them snapping something, likely an imaginary you, in half. And the effort that goes into miming it with the pressure before the break, yeah, this emote means business, you guys. I would not want to be on the receiving end of that. And last but not least, in at number 1, Roar. Upon first glance, Roar seems like a kind of fun dinosaur themed emote, and really it kind of is. But take a closer look at the finer details of this emote. Specifically, your avatar's face while testing it out in the menu, or when another person's avatar does it to you. It's not as effective when you've got a skin that has a mask hiding its face. Seeing the emotion in a maskless skin is where you can really see that mouth move and contort, and that's what makes this emote creepy. That little head shake, that lean back into a vicious roar, those hands shaking, it's actually pretty intense. And it's not an emote we'd want to see certain creepy skins the likes of Teeth or the new Demogorgon skin doing in the middle of a match. Hell, seeing those two do anything like Big Mouth as we mentioned earlier, especially the more jovial ones, is downright scary, so Alright, there we have it, friends. Are there any other Fortnite emotes out there that you think are scarier than the ones that we've mentioned on our list? Have you encountered a particularly creepy moment where someone did an emote to you and you were like, this is too much? Give us a shout in those comments below and let us know what you think. And let us know all of your feels about it. If you guys dug this video, spread that love, hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe to Top 10 Gaming if you haven't already. We'd love it if you stuck around some more with us. In the meantime, thanks for watching, friends. I'll catch you all in the next video. Done with a particularly creepy emote. Skin, not emote. I don't know why I said emote. I was trying to thesaurus that in my brain and that's all that came out. Avatar is what I should have said. Tried to play catch up, couldn't do it. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. You should, Chris. You should.